back to Throwback Thursdays for another retro review here at the K.O.E. Nation. I am your King of Extreme, Lord Phil, K.O.E. Yes, here to give you another marvelous retro review from my time over at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, but I thought it would be the perfect time for me to bring that over here to you at the K.O.E. Nation with just a little added Phil K.O.E. flair. So without further ado, folks, let's get to the show and enjoy this retro review. Our taste test and review of Weiser's Deluxe Imported Canadian Blended Whiskey. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your King of Extreme, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man who makes the other podcast cower, Phil K.O.E., joined by my indomitable broadcast partner,
the non-kappa friendly Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe.
So,
here we are again.
Here at Castle K.O.E. for another spirits review. Now, Tony, what can you tell me about this particular spirit that you have acquired for us today?
Not a lot, other than
It's Canadian.
It is Canadian. It is a blended Canadian whiskey. And this was gifted to me a while back, and I've had it sitting on a shelf, and I thought the perfect time to crack it open and give it a go right here for all of you. So we are going to dive right into this. I don't have any other information than that. It's 40%, so...
It was founded in 1857.
Yes, it was.
So that's good, right?
It absolutely.
So we'll see.
Throw a little splash of water in if you're drinking neat. That would be my recommendation. It is a twist top, not a cork.
Your favorite.
Absolutely. Plastic.
Like your favorite.
Plastic twist, even.
Now, some people turn their nose up at that, but think of all the people who drink Crown Royal, and they have a plastic top.
That is absolutely true.
Whoa.
I need this glass here.
Ah, yes, yes.
There you go.
Pouring for this extra glass here. There you are. And, whoa! Who do we have here reaching off?
Somebody from the past, Phil.
Oh my god, my own black scorpion? This is awesome. Alright, I get my own and one last foreboding rattle of the ice. So, let's see how it hits the nose.
Oh, wow, that is Canadian.
Yeah. It's just, like, I'm kind of getting that, like, almost Crown-esque weak alcohol smell.
Yeah, I got a Crown smell on the first, and I got a bit of a hairspray on the second. That's not...
Ouch, now I can't unsmell that.
I know. Back to the Crown on the third.
I'll do what Robert Patterson says you should do, and you should have a conversation with your whiskey. Hello? How are you? How do you do? Just fine. Because if you just stay in, the alcohol is going to overwhelm you. But if you just kind of gently come in, first one, your nose gets used to the alcohol. Then the second one, you can actually start to smell something. And yes, I am kind of getting that, like a solvent.
Yeah. It's there. It's there. It's undeniable.
They were close.
The Black Scorpion speaks.
Ooh. Another cliffhanger, folks. That's what we give you here.
So, let's see how it hits the palate, sir.
Bottoms up.
Smooth.
Yeah, that is a lot smoother than I expected. The taste is... I don't want to call it weak.
Honestly, first thing that came to my mind, I don't know if you're going to be able to... flat 7-Up.
Okay, I could see that.
Like, it was just the first thing that came to my mind was, it was flat 7-Up. Not bad. Like, for a whiskey, you could do a lot worse on, trust me. We've had some whiskeys with worse smells.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have a strong, immediate taste, but it does have a bit of a harsher finish. I don't know. I'm having a hard time.
I'm just getting candy sweetness.
It's
but
definitely sweet.
Mellow for 80 proof.
Yes.
Yeah, it's surprisingly...
Thank you, Black Scorpion. Thank you.
Surprisingly smooth for a I would assume a more bottom shelf Canadian.
Wow, like the
The
nose,
taste is surprising me more than anything.
the nose gave me low expectations.
Exactly. I did not expect much, but
now that I'm re-nosing it, you just bring the liquid almost to under your nostrils and see if you don't pick up the faintest honey.
I'm not getting any sweet on the smell.
Like I said, you got to bring the liquid like almost under your nostrils.
I can't unsmell the hairspray smell now.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
well,
problem.
to me, it's kind of like when I'm in the shop, the solvents.
Oh, sure.
That's kind
Okay.
of what I'm. So
Makes
the
sense.
nose is giving a very big chemical smell, but the flavor is a lot sweeter. Now, for people who think that's not very good, there's another company famous in America that is well known for that, and it's called Jack Daniel's. It has a very solvent, chemically smell, but the Europeans typically don't like Jack Daniel's because they describe it as too fruity and sweet.
I'm getting just a touch of that honey on the back taste now, but
Yep.
it's very subtle.
So, this one, low expectations, but it surprised
It
me.
exceeded my low expectations,
Yeah,
that's
so-
for sure.
Tony, in terms of Canadian whiskeys, what do you give this one?
I will give this a 2.75.
2.75 for the Canadian whiskey scale. Boy, you are hard to please. For the brown spirits,
2.5.
2.5. Canadian whiskey, because it is actually a fairly good representation of the type,
Okay.
I would give it 3.25.
Okay.
As brown spirits, in terms of my personal taste of brown spirits, 2. So it's a good one. It's one that I would offer to people, but let's be honest, folks. This one I'm confused as to whether to put it on the bottom shelf or the middle shelf.
I think this is a bottom shelf personally, and I think this is one you're going to want to use.
A well whiskey. If folks are coming over and they just ask for, I just want a whiskey water. There you go. It's a good
I
well
would even
whiskey.
say that's going to be a good whiskey and soda. That's absolutely
That
what
would be
that
where
is
this
good for.
shines. Whiskey and so
Yeah.
that's where
like
a
you
lot
said, with that flat 7-Up taste, this would go great with a citrus, a Sprite, or a Squirt.
Yes,
A
yes.
Squirt specifically would go fantastic with this.
blenders could make decent liqueurs out of this as well, but that's kind of a different animal altogether. So
It's better than I expected, I must say.
yes, I figured this was going to be getting a lot worse scale. So
Yeah.
Tony G, must say,
Wisers.
Wisers Deluxe, folks. You could do a lot worse, actually. I'll be honest with you. So, Tony G, this is our review of Wisers and the debut of yet another Black Scorpion. Ooh.